Roll call. Secretary Faber.
Walter.
Present.
Faber here. Shaheditz.
And you said it good.
Wonderful pronunciation.
Dawson.
Here.
Tarika.
Here.
Peters.
Here.
Stumeyer.
Here.
Next is approval of the agenda. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Moved by Jariga,
I'll second.
second by Dawson. It's been moved and seconded. Are there any changes or suggestions or amendments to the agenda? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, no. The motion carries with no dissenting votes. Approval of the September 13th, 2016 regular meeting minutes. The minutes were in your packet and in the emails. And do we have a motion?
I'll make that motion to approve the minutes.
Dawson, moved by Dawson and supported by
I second that.
Bolter. Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes? Hearing none. All those in favor of approval of the minutes signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed by saying no. That motion carries with no dissenting votes, and we have been joined by Joy Chehevitz, and 2 people have now pronounced your name right tonight. So, that's a big meeting already.
It only takes 10. How many years? 6 years.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's only been 2 or 3. Anyway, we are at the point of public comments.
I'd like to report
Oh, good.
from the Sumter meeting that I just left.
Okay.
Virginia Belinsky got up to make sure everybody remembered the forum tomorrow.
Okay.
And John Morgan said, we want the latest technology and we don't want them to sell us cheap. We put a lot of money down there and we deserve the very best.
So, that's what John
He's
Morgan
been saying
said.
that for about 10 years.
You tell him that I
Maybe.
agree with him.
He will probably be there tomorrow, and he can say it again to us, so that's good, and thank you for that report. And I'm glad to see you here even before we started, so they must not have gone too long.
We did.
Good, good. I hope we don't either.
Do you think he wants a sign for his lawn?
Maybe we can take some extra signs. I'll get with John tomorrow.
All right.
for some
This
signs.
is
I'll-
official
Are you
board meeting,
going-
guys.
Are you going to Sumter tomorrow night?
You guys,
no,
hey,
no.
You don't have
excuse
to.
me, you can't talk about
Oh.
this stuff in this meeting.
Thank you. All right. The signs might magically.
All right.
Committee reports. If you got so much to say,
Just gonna be
we will start with
insistent.
we will start with the committee report for the building committee. Chair Chehevitz.
I don't know if I have anything.
That would be dandy.
Everything that I would say should be under marketing, so I don't think I have anything.
Maybe nobody will have anything.
The 2 posts out front have been replaced by Blue Ribbon Construction.
Good.
They were broken right out there.
That's a building. Okay. On to bylaws.
Oh, no,
Mr.
I have
Jurek.
nothing.
On to finance, Ms. Stumeyer. On to marketing, Ms. Dawson.
There's a scarecrow in front of the bayou that does not look like my husband. I don't know if you've seen it, but
It does not look like your
love
husband.
your library.
Oh,
That's all I have.
that's a lovely thing. That was fun. That's the most fun report I think we're gonna get.
Well, and all of the forums. Right?
The
We've
forums.
done 2 forums,
Yeah.
We have done 2 forums and
Should
have
be in
one
the
more.
minutes.
2 more.
We have one more tomorrow and then another one.
I'm
in a
not in
couple of
charge
weeks.
of forums.
No, I thought you were.
Yeah.
I thought that was marketing.
You guys are. No,
Oh.
I'm not doing that.
That's why I was.
But you got credit. Okay, the Item E, Personnel Committee.
Oh, I got lots.
Okay. What you been telling?
I brought this up earlier, but if, try to get your director evaluations in the library by the end of the month. And when you do them, don't put your name on them. That way, you know, these become the property of our director after we go through them. And the only ones that will go through them are Tanya and I, and we'll have a meeting with Mary Jo. So, no names. Get them in here by the end of the month.
Put you on them in an envelope.
Yeah.
Is there a way I can get a hard copy on that? If possible, my iPad is,
I'll prep one for you.
okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyone else want a hard copy? Okay.
That's it.
Then, item F, Policy Committee, Ms. Caver.
There's lots of policy, but there's none to report today.
Good. Then we are on item 7. It is 7:37, and we're on item 7. Approve accounts payable.
Make a motion to approve accounts payable as presented.
Second.
A motion by Dawson, second by Stoudemire. Any comments, questions, concerns?
I have a question. What was the computer hardware cost for?
Pages there.
That's on the first page.
That was, the second half of our computer purchase for the adult computers. We replaced all of the adult computers this last year. We did some of them, I believe, in May or June, and then we did the other ones
Yeah.
in August.
Have they all come through the rainy season all right
Well,
so far?
we had one that got kind of wet, so I was kind of very frustrated about that.
Did you put it in rice?
I know,
Just
there's
kidding.
not a big bag large enough of rice.
Just kidding.
We seriously thought about that. It took about a week to dry out, but then it was okay, so.
Huh. Wow, that's good.
I used to have a 50-pound bag of rice. I know.
You don't know.
Give
Yeah.
it to a soup kitchen.
Okie dokie. Any other questions about accounts payable? We have a motion and a second, so with hearing nothing else, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed by saying no. The motion carries with no dissenting votes. Now we are on to the director's report. What fun.
The Harvest Fest was this past Saturday, and I have many thanks to give to a lot of people. We had a lot of volunteers that made that be successful. We had approximately 900 people attend that festival. Joy did a really good job, as always, every year. She gets us all set up with all of the different crafts that we are doing here at the library. Gets
This was
everything
the
organized.
easiest year ever.
Okay.
And she
Because of
didn't
the
have to
great
stick around all
volunteers.
day.
Excellent volunteers. We also had help, and I want to publicly praise Diana Mayo. She's one of our student assistants, and she helped supervise the volunteers this year, made sure all of that ran smoothly, and she did a tremendous job. I
She
can't
was wonderful.
praise her highly enough. So that was very helpful.
Good.
I invite all of you to attend the African American Literature Book Group. They have been meeting at our library for the past 10 years. We have this group, so they are celebrating their 10th anniversary. It's going to be Thursday, October 27th at 7 p.m. Everyone is invited.
Will there be cake?
I think there will be cake. There could be. Fun, food, and laughter. And we are going to also be having a poetry reading by Melvin T. Peters, PhD,
Dr. Peters.
who is Sharon's husband. So,
I won't be able to be there, so he'll be in there on his own with his
so
poetry.
please don't let him be lonely. So this will be a good event.
She said it's at 7.
It's at 7 p.m.
Thursday. This Thursday?
Thursday,
No,
October
the
27th.
27th.
I would love to come to
And it is,
Actually, I can pass the invitations around.
it's 10 years. Debbie
Thank you.
Green has been coordinating that for all these years, and when I am able to come, I always enjoy it. But I'm sure my husband has attended before, and I'm sure he will enjoy it. He has a wonderful array of poems selected to share. I can say that.
Okay.
Okay.
In your packet, I included a couple of pages about the library network, talking about the services that they provide for us. There's also a cost breakdown showing the value of the services that we purchase through them. For example, our delivery service, cataloging, the reciprocal borrowing that we take advantage of, our ebook services, the internet networking, telecommunications, things like that. And if we had to deal with all of this all on our own, if we did not have the interlibrary loan, we'd be paying over $600,000 without any other types of assistance. So we would get an excellent return on our investment for being a member of the library network.
Yippee.
Put in a couple of articles for you basically showing how the relevancy of libraries. And one of these is a little bit more of a article. I wanted you to be a librarian for a day, so I gave you an article on a topic that is of interest to librarians, what makes a children's book good. And I just thought it was a very kind of intriguing article, so I thought that maybe you would like to walk in our world a little bit.
Goosebumps aren't good, but they still need to be bought.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So it's, the balance between having how good is a book if the child won't read it?
Right.
So we want books that children will read,
And then lots of different kinds of children.
different kinds of books, different interests. So
Readers like Goosebumps.
So I like the one quote here from this is a noted child psychologist, Bruno Belleville, who said that he believed a good book would promote the child's ability to find meaning in life. Okay, let's talk about the roof.
Do we have to?
Well, eventually we're going to have to talk about the roof.
I think that should have been under Bill's name. We've already passed that.
That's an agenda
I can keep it short. The roof leaks. That last rain we had, that one where we had the 4 inches of rain, we just had a lot of leaks all over. Just like 2 days prior to that, we had the roof guy come out and actually walk the roof and repair a couple of places. We were very optimistic about that, and maybe that would help with some of those areas, especially the one over our internet computers, and it didn't do it. So we're looking at needing some a little more aggressive repairs to that roof.
What about is there something between umbrellas and a new roof?
It's called blue tarp.
Blue tarp, maybe blue tarp, or
Like in Florida. Yeah.
maybe those
Canopy
type things over the. It is especially
It's better
the
to put the tarp
computers.
over the outside of the roof than on the inside of the computers.
Well, blue tarp over the roof.
Yeah.
Would that be something we could just do now?
Probably.
Yep.
Is there a flat part of the roof?
No, I'm not sure where what the
Not
issue
where
is.
it's leaving.
There are multiple issues. I actually had a leak in my office too this time, so it's not just the.
So if we did put tarp on it, it isn't like it would puddle someplace. It would, because there's a slant to it.
Yeah. I think there's one more thing I want to try. I want to have someone come out and just double check those windows that are up on that. Those windows that are up there, just to make sure they're
Not the new
caulked really well.
Not the new ones.
No, the
One's on the back.
Toward
H&B
Charles Street?
H&B computing windows
Oh.
on that side.
Oh.
So.
All right.
Anyway, it's something that's very much on my mind, especially when it rains. And unfortunately, especially when it rains at 4 a.m. and then wake up in the middle of the night going, oh, the internet, the computers are getting wet. So
Maybe
there's one spot we might have to re-roof part of the roof and see if that does it.
So you haven't had an estimate or anything? The guy who
Just
fixed it.
a ballpark, so probably between $8,000 and $10,000 to do a portion of
Just the portion over the internet?
Isn't that like 20 grand to do the whole roof?
I'm not sure. I don't wanna guess right now.
My roof was 7,000, my whole roof on my house, so I don't think it's probably more significant than that.
So, in the meantime,
We check the weather report every night?
no, seriously, what I was gonna say is get a blue tarp
Yeah.
to put over the computers when the library's closed up for the night. And the first person in takes it off, folds it off.
That's a part of the.
We have some giant garbage bags that we use, so.
Okay.
Well,
But at least it would protect
Just the
the
leak
computers.
migrates all of the time, so it's
Right.
really hard.
yeah, but the computers, we don't want any more computers.
Well, and a tarp on the top of those, of that part of the roof, just make it very obvious how bad we need a new library.
Well,
Exactly.
that's not a bad idea.
So nasty.
So what a tarp.
The weakest part of the roof is either a window or open vent, so if we covered those areas,
And that was the thing that
In
we
the
did, we covered the
valleys.
vents, yeah.
But do we have, yeah, we would have a valley
Yeah, we have
everywhere
valleys.
there's a, yeah.
I would start with the windows and those first.
Sounds like there's support for a blue tarp.
Okay.
And somebody else to put it on.
We've already spent
Not
quite a bit of
John.
money on that, haven't we?
Just
Wait,
don't
someone
put
have
John
that.
on
We have, how
ladders,
much did we
please.
spend?
Don't go what?
Don't
Well, this
put
makes
John on
sense.
ladders.
No.
No ladders for
You
you.
don't, no.
Well, thank you for bringing that to our attention,
Sure.
Madam Director.
Now we can talk about it again in November after.
Yeah, but tarps do leak too.
Not really.
No,
Not
Let's-
really?
No.
At our November meeting, which will be the 15th, it is delayed
When
by 1 week,
when
we should
FEMA puts them up,
revisit
there are
this
leaks.
issue.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We should do whatever we do, not spend a whole lot of money this month. Let's see, just wait till the next meeting if we're
Yeah,
going.
buy a couple tarps.
Right.
Okay. And one more piece.
Harbor freights are cheap.
Okay. And then one more piece of news that's more uplifting. We have been using our new print release station, and we have dramatically decreased the paper that gets left over by the copy machine in the evening,
Good.
probably by 90 or 95%.
Wow.
It's been a huge decrease.
Good.
So everyone's getting used to it.
So explain to me why this, because
I think people print and they don't
Forget
walk
it.
over and they forget that they've printed and they don't go pick up their print tabs.
So they don't have to have money on an account to print.
We're not using that function right now.
Oh,
No, but
alright.
they have to go over there and release their job. And it's greatly improved privacy, so
Okay.
people aren't mixing print jobs with other people's.
So they
print
still
jobs.
so
Yeah,
it
yes.
doesn't print till they
So they
actually
go over
get
there,
there.
yeah.
So
Okay.
they go show their.
Okay.
And then they have to scan their card and get their print,
Okay.
select the prints.
And then they pay for it at the desk.
Mhm.
Okay.
But yeah, it's made a huge difference.
Good.
I didn't know you guys.
Always
were
like
using
to
that.
hear
Okay.
Are there
Forgot what
any,
it's called.
are there any questions, further questions for our director? Thank you for a thorough report and for ending it on a good, happy note. We are at item 9, which is trustee comments. We will start with trustee Jarrell.
Believe it or not, I have nothing to say.
holy cow.
This is amazing, trustee Stoner.
Someone take his temperature.
I've been attending the football games. I think we have 2 more home games left. And I noticed that there are a lot of people there passing out literature, related to the upcoming elections. So that was interesting. Nothing in our library, but I did see.
Did you want some?
Can you talk like that in here?
Right, exactly. I don't know.
Yes, if it's put
You
up by the
can,
library.
you can do that as
Okay.
part of the committee.
All right.
And you can do that as the informational part, even if you weren't a part of anything.
Right.
Sounds like a plan.
Since you're going, that would be a dandy thing.
Okay.
Trustee Cagle. She's got.
I gotta get this down, see.
I realize that the election's coming very quickly. on tomorrow. I will be going at 9 o'clock to
7 o'clock.
no.
Oh,
At 9, at 9 o'clock a.m.
oh,
to speak with the class at the Belleville High School Tech program in regards to the election, giving some information in regards to the library election. And then thank you so much to Mary Jo and John, who will be going to the 1 o'clock class on tomorrow to speak as well. So I'm really excited. The teacher did reach out and say, hey, we need some people from the library to come. So excited about that, just to be able to get more information out there. And like I said, while I realize that the students can't vote, their parents, their guardians can vote. And so just, another way to get the information out there. So I'm pretty excited about that. And just saying, good job to everybody. That's all.
I want to also plug Melvin Peters is speaking at the Ypsilanti Library tomorrow.
keep the retiree busy.
Oh, not tomorrow, Thursday at 6:30 on the history of the African American Studies program and EMU's relations in the community. So it's getting a lot of buzz around in Ypsi.
Excuse me.
Speaking on what African American
Excuse me, Mike.
Studies program
Thank you.
and its history. And I just can't say enough about how smooth Harvest Fest went this year with all the volunteers in Diana. Oh my gosh. I could go home so early. This just never has happened. Next year I'll just tell Diana, you got it. Alright.
Wonderful. Ms. Dawson.
Well, I had to miss Harvest Fest, and I was sorry to have to miss it. But I had the opportunity to spend about 2.5 hours with a whole bunch of heroes. They were gentlemen and a couple of women who were Vietnam veterans, and they were being honored and welcomed home finally after 50 years from doing their work in the military. It was held at the Romulus VFW. It was co-sponsored by Senator Hopgood and Senator Clowell. And out of the 3 elected officials who were there to pin these commemorative pins on the veterans, one of them was the mayor of Romulus, Leroy Burkett. Yes, thank you. And what was really nice about that was that he and Rick are personal friends, and it was a very uplifting couple of hours. After each person was pinned, they were asked to go up to a microphone and give their name, what branch of the service they were in, where they served, and for how long. And there was this one gentleman that got up and he said, I was in the Air Force from 1959 to 1979, and he did 3 tours in Vietnam.
Whoa.
And it was like,
Whoa.
but it was, as much as I love the Harvest Fest, it was well worth it to miss it for that. So that's it.
Trustee Bolter.
I worked Saturday, so I wasn't able to make it to the Harvest Fest either. I went to the presentation at Van Buren Township, and I thought it was very well run. I think Dan did an excellent job. I looking forward to this election just so it's over. So, the news can get back to being the news. And I need a sign to put in my yard.
You can't talk about
We can't talk about that at this meeting, but we'll talk about it right after.
A Dairy Queen sign?
Yeah.
I've got some of them in the back of my truck, don't you know?
Okay.
And
We'll
some,
take-
and some watches if you're interested.
Speaker system's what I'm looking for,
Oh
man.
my god.
We'll take care of you.
For the woofer.
Thank you. Any grandbaby news?
Just cute as a button.
Oh, good.
Our puppy, it's almost a year old, chewed up a couch. Not very depressing.
Did you guys just get a new couch?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not just a couch, a new couch.
And I cut it up with a sawzall yesterday to haul it out of the house.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he chewed up that bad.
The couch.
Was that the
The
couch or the
couch.
dog?
No, he's still there. He's
Was that bad?
You should have left part of the couch in the house so he had something to play with.
hey, he's a black lab. And
They eat everything.
well, this one does. Our other one never did.
Yeah,
But
their
he's
own
from North
personality.
Carolina. I got him when I was in North Carolina this time of year last year working. He's a hillbilly.
Okay, Mike.
Don't put that in
Mike.
the paper.
Stop. A long time.
Okay.
She's protecting us, I think, right
I
now.
won't be able to top that, but we will
You
move
should hear him
on.
bark.
We will move on.
He doesn't bark like a real dog.
Okay.
Okie dokie. I wanted to express my appreciation to the community for their response to our forums. We have 2 more to come. We are eagerly looking forward to them. I have had the opportunity to have a lot of interaction in the community. I've gone around and talked with a lot of people, and I too, like Lachelle was saying, I too have been encouraged by the positive comments I've heard. I was able to come to Harvest Fest for a brief time. It was great. The weather was great. The community was out. I talked to numerous city folks. But I will also repeat what I said in the beginning of this meeting. It was a wonderful surprise when I stopped in here this afternoon that our friends from the city had come by and brought a cake to celebrate the right size, right place, new library idea. And there are pieces of cake there for us to celebrate, and I'm going to stop talking now before John gets to say anything. So we will have time to celebrate and eat cake. Now,
Madam
John.
Chair, I make a motion to adjourn.
I second that.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? The meeting is adjourned.
I was wondering why.
Yip, 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 yip.